For 2,000 years, people have stared into the shadows of history, trying to put a name to the face of evil, to identify the ultimate enemy of Christ from the fiery reign of Nero, whose name some early Christians calculated to equal 666. To the monstrous regimes of the 20th century, the label Antichrist has been applied to many. The Book of Revelation paints a vivid picture of beasts rising from the sea and false prophets performing great signs, images that have haunted and fascinated believers for centuries. But is the Antichrist a single man, a future global dictator? Is it a political or religious system, or is it something more subtle? A spirit that has been at work since the very beginning? The Bible itself offers a surprisingly complex answer, while Revelation points to a singular, powerful figure who will rise in the last days. The Apostle John gives us a different perspective. In his first letter, he writes something startling. You have heard that the Antichrist is coming. So now many Antichrists have come. This tells us that the Antichrist isn't just a future problem, it's a present reality. It's a spirit of opposition to God. A rebellion against the truth of Jesus Christ that has manifested in countless ways throughout history. Think about it. The early church saw the spirit of Antichrist in the Roman emperors who demanded worship and persecuted Christians. They saw it in false teachers who entered their communities, twisting the gospel and leading people astray with appealing but empty philosophies. These were the many Antichrists John was talking about. They denied that Jesus was the Christ, the Son of God who came in the flesh. This is the core of the Antichrist spirit, a fundamental rejection of who Jesus is and what he accomplished. This spirit didn't vanish with the Roman Empire. Throughout the ages, it has taken on new forms. During the Reformation, many identified the spirit of Antichrist within corrupt religious structures that seemed to place tradition and power above the simple truth of the gospel. They saw a system that obscured Christ, rather than revealing him. Later, in the Enlightenment, the spirit of Antichrist appeared in philosophies that elevated human reason above divine revelation, suggesting that humanity could save itself without a savior. Then came the modern era, with its totalitarian ideologies that demanded total allegiance and created personality cults around leaders who promised utopia but delivered hell on earth. Figures like Hitler, Stalin, and Mao Zedong embodied this spirit on a terrifying scale. They set themselves up in the place of God, demanding absolute loyalty and persecuting anyone who dared to confess a higher allegiance. They were destroyers, liars, and deceivers, perfect mirrors of the Antichrist spirit today. This spirit is still at work, perhaps in more subtle ways than ever before. It's in the cultural pressure to conform to ideas that contradict biblical truth. It's in the temptation to create our own a la carte spirituality, picking and choosing what we like and discarding the parts that challenge us. It's in any ideology, political movement, or personal ambition that seeks to take the place of Christ at the center of our lives. It's the voice that whispers, "Did God really say?" It's the allure of power, pleasure, and self-glorification that pulls our hearts away from simple, humble devotion to Jesus. So, if we spend all our time trying to decode prophecies and pinpoint a single future dictator, we risk missing the point entirely. The biblical warnings about the Antichrist are not primarily an invitation to sensational speculation. They are a call to spiritual discernment, right here, right now. The real lesson is not about identifying a future villain, but about recognizing the spirit of Antichrist at work in our own time. And even in our own hearts, the Apostle John gives us the ultimate test. He says, "By this you know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God, and every spirit that does not confess Jesus is not from God." It's that simple and that profound. Does this teaching, this philosophy, this leader, this desire point you to the real, historical, resurrected Jesus Christ as Lord and Saviour? Does it affirm His deity, His humanity, His sacrifice, and His exclusive claim on our lives? Or does it distract from Him, diminish His importance, or replace Him with something else? This is the key to not being deceived. It's not about having a secret decoder ring for revelation. It is about being so deeply rooted in the truth of who Jesus is that we can instantly spot a counterfeit. It is about cultivating a relationship with Christ so intimate that the siren song of the world as false gospel sounds dissonant and ugly to our ears. Our allegiance must be to Christ alone, not to a political party, a charismatic leader, or a popular ideology. When our loyalty is undivided, we become unshakable. This is why we need to be students of the Word, not just to win arguments or predict the future, but to know God. When we know His character, His voice, His promises, we are equipped to stand firm against every lie. We build our house on the rock of His truth, and when the storms of deception come, we will not be moved. Our faith becomes rooted in the person of Christ, not consumed by fear of a name or a number. These ancient prophecies and historical theories are fascinating, and they ignite our curiosity for a reason, but their greatest value is not in the mysteries they present, but in the timeless truths they point us toward. They serve as a powerful reminder to stay vigilant, to test everything, and to hold fast to what is good. If you want to go deeper, to build a faith that is resilient and discerning, then subscribe to our channel. We're here to explore these mysteries, not for the sake of fear, but to deepen our understanding of the clear, life-changing teachings found within the Bible's pages. Let these stories educate your mind, hook your heart, and ultimately transform your spirit by drawing you closer to the one who has already overcome the world. Thanks for watching.